guys, welcome back to my channel. And yes, I am in different clothes today because I am back from my sports classes. Yes, every veterinary college is linked to NSS or NCC, so you have a mandatory sports class as well. So today's topic is also very energetic and it makes me happy when I talk about it. It says, do I regret choosing veterinary as a career? Okay, and it is a very quirky topic as well. But I try to make my answer very simple and very crisp for you guys, so that you can easily choose whether you want to join veterinary or not. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so the first thing which I want you all to remember is that veterinary is difficult. I repeat, veterinary is difficult. Okay? I don't know about its comparison with MBBS, but I can definitely say, as a NEET aspirant and as a student of veterinary sciences of first year, veterinary is not easy. It has 90 subjects, same as MBBS. Of course, the subjects are different, but the number of subjects are same, the depth of subjects are same, and if you want to excel, you need to put in the same effort which you would have put in the MBBS field, right? Like, I'll just give you an example. In first year, we have anatomy, a subject called anatomy, and yeah, as you would have guessed it right, it's one of the most difficult subjects. And the twist is that in veterinary, you have to read about the comparison between all the species. So it's a double work, or not double. It's a work which is multiplied by 4 times, because in standard textbooks there are 4 comparisons. So first you have to learn about a bone, for example, or a muscle, for example, or a nerve supply, blood supply, for example, and then you have to compare it with all the 4 species, right? So your work is quadrupled, right? Second point which I want to focus on is that veterinary science is not just about treating animals, it's also about exploiting animals. Yeah, I will be sounding very harsh in this, but this is the harsh reality, guys. In India, veterinary sciences, the course name is BDSC and AH, which means Bachelor of Veterinary Sciences, which is a different thing, and Animal Husbandry, which is a different thing. In veterinary sciences part, we'll definitely read about the physiology, anatomy, biochemistry, every kind of thing which takes place in an animal's body, and you'll treat that animal. But there is a very important subject called Animal Husbandry, which has different parts. Like in first year, the segment of Animal Husbandry is Livestock Production and Management, which is LP. Okay? What we do in AH, Animal Husbandry, we think, we learn about all the things which will help us to extract the maximum out of an animal. Okay? I just hate that segment, but to complete this degree, you have to read all those things very deeply. Right? Third point which I want to focus is that people say that to join veterinary you need to have a inclination towards animals. You need to be in good touch with animals. Well, I disagree. Okay. Of course, you should not have a phobia of animals. If you are having a phobia of animals, then why would you choose a veterinary? But if you are not normal human being, you're not very much afraid of animals, but you're not very fond of animals as well. Like you are not in touch with animals, then of course you can join this field, because eventually when you learn all the subjects, you'll be attending practical classes. You will definitely acquire the skill of going to the animals and treating them. Or even you will have a lovable, caring bond, because you will start seeing animals in a different way. You start seeing them as your patient. Yeah, this is happening with me. I was not very fond of animals, but now, after so much of study, whenever I see an animal, I feel a different kind of connection, and that will develop eventually. So if someone is saying that, oh, you're not very fond of animals, then you should not be joining this field. No, you should not be joining this field if you are having a phobia of animals. But if you are in midline, that you're not very fond of animals also, not afraid of animals as well, then you can definitely join this. Okay, and there are a lot of non-clinical branches as well. Okay, so chill guys, it's your choice after previously an age that what field you want to join. And trust me, this particular subject, this particular degree, I'm sorry, is providing you with an array of academic and non-academic fields which you can choose for your career. Okay, I'll be making another video about what you can do after BSc and AH, but just know about it that the diversity of this field is so much that you can literally do thousands of things after the graduation, right? And one of the prominent things is being a doctor, right? But it's one of the prominent things, not the prominent one. Okay. The fourth point which I want to highlight is that veterinary has a lot of field work, a lot of farm work, which you will feel like it's a field of farmers, right? Because your patients mostly are taken care by farmers. So your communication skills, your interaction with normal people should be at par, because any clinician need to interact with their patients, but here the patient cannot speak. So you have to be very good, or at least you need to try to be good in communication, communicating with the farmers who are coming to you for the treatment of their animals, right? And the fifth point which I feel about this field is that it is a very, very niche field in India right now. And if you join this field, you have an opportunity to show the world that what else can be done with this particular degree. Yes, it can sound a little weird or a little, on a downside that is this field not that explored? No, it is explored, but this field provides you a lot of diversity. So joining this field, you have an option to show the world that what else can you do with this particular field. You have an array of options. Okay, so if you're trying to join this field, if you're ready to become a veterinarian, come here with a whole heart. Even if the society tells you, pokes you, that you are not a doctor, you are Dangarka doctor, you are doctors of animals, you are not considered to be a doctor. You need to have a confidence in yourself, okay? I'll just give you some of the examples which I have in mind. Earlier, when MBBS doctors used to complete their degree and move for MD, MS, people used to say that this field is not for girls because that the years that it demands is very high. Even this field, like the MBBS or the medical field was degraded by people's thought, because they thought that people who are joining this field, they will graduate after becoming old. But you see now, the people who graduated elevated this field so much that today 25 lakh people are mad at getting into any of the colleges for MBBS. The same prospects, the same future is of veterinary. If we, the graduates of veterinary, hold our confidence within ourselves and show the world that what this field can actually do, right? With a positive attitude, enter this field and slay it, guys. Okay? Because what society tells you matters nothing, but what your conscience tells you is all that you need. And if your conscience is giving you a positive sign, please come in and I'll be glad to become your senior. Bye bye, guys.